pour it over the red onions and just let them sit for a while. And then here's one of my favorite things is spiced pecans. What I've done is I've already melted a little bit of whole butter and tossed my pecans in it. And it's not, again, not
sort of
swimming in
like
butter, but enough to lightly coat.
It's working
and then
on
we're gonna throw some sugar
exoskeleton
in there. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And then cayenne pepper, which gives it that little bit of... And as far as I'm concerned, I want to just be able to taste that cayenne pepper right at the end.
Yep, you can see it's split.
You know, I want to know it's there, but I don't want it to be the first thing I taste.
See the green?
Oh, yeah, a little bit more sugar. You want a nice amount of sugar. Not trying to make it caramelly, but it should be enough to coat the pecans. You can lay it out on a little baking sheet if you want, or you can do it right in the pan. You're going to take them and put them in a 325 degree oven for about 10 minutes. What I think makes this salad kind of special is the dressing. It's a bourbon molasses dressing, but there's one little step in there that's, you know, takes a little extra time, but makes it worthwhile. Remember those quail bones I was showing you earlier? What we do with those quail bones after they're smoked is we cover them with chicken stock or water. We make a little broth out of them, and we strain it and we reduce it, and we use that in the dressing. It's a protein, and so it acts as a binder to make a really smooth, creamy dressing. And this is the stock with some finely diced
nature
shallots.
amazing.
I'm going to put molasses. And there's, of course, one other secret ingredient. This is cane vinegar. We use cider vinegar, but I use another kind of vinegar. It's a walnut vinegar that's available online. And many, many years ago, I discovered this product, which is a basically a white wine vinegar flavored with a walnut essence, and it's really delicious. And a little goes a long way, so you don't need a lot. Pinch of salt, pepper. Then we're going to add our oil. So we're going to whisk. This can be done in a blender if you want to do it in a blender. And what I want to show you is this kind of creamy, really viscous consistency, and how it has a nice body to it. And that's the stock. That's the secret. The oil we use, you can use canola oil, but we use a pure olive oil, which has a nice flavor, but not as much pronounced olivey flavor as an extra virgin. So once we get it to that, then we're going to add a little splash of bourbon, maybe a little more. And that molasses and bourbon tastes really good. And we're going to set that aside. I'm going to check those pecans. So you just turn them onto a platter or a plate. So they're a little bit sticky when they're warm. As you can see, they're nice and sticky. But they will, you know, they'll crisp up, and then you can kind of separate them. Next, we're going to do our rice flour batter. And it's two elements: rice flour, soda water, a little salt and pepper.
When he
Once
bends,
you
there's
make
kind
the
of a
batter,
dark
you can
spot.
throw a couple of ice
get like
cubes
a
in there
stripe
to
down
keep
the
it
back.
cool.
Yeah.
That'll help make it crisp. You want it to where it's going to lightly coat the quail, and it does have a tendency to thicken up if you make it a little bit ahead of time. That's why I like to throw the ice cubes in there. A little pinch of salt and pepper. We can go ahead and throw our quail in the batter. See how it's kind of running off? You want that batter to run off, and you want to have a very light coating on there. So the last thing that we need to do is fry our quail. And we want the oil if you have a thermometer. For temperature, you want it to be